Testing 1, 2, 3, and welcome back to Crypto Warehouse. My name is Mike, and today we are looking at Akuma. We are live across GateIO, and of course, we are live on YouTube. If you're watching on YouTube, please feel free to come over to GateIO. There is a link beneath the video. If you're watching this on catch-up, you can still come over to GateIO. Come over here, sign up. You need roughly $10 to get involved in the GateIO community. And I have just dropped a red packet as well. So you will even be rewarded for watching this video. Now, today is a review of Akuma, which is Akuma Inu, which is a meme coin project launching on GateIO. As you can see here, the trading will begin in just over a day from now. We're going to take a good look at the project. We're going to take a look at the website. We're going to go through their socials. We'll have a look at CoinGecko, look at the tokenomics of the meme coin. Does it have any traction on social media as well? We're going to go through all of those things in this video. Down here as well, we're also going to go through, on this page, we're going to go through all the risks inherent with the project. Now, of course, this is a two-way stream. What does that mean? It means that if you have any questions, you ask them in chat, and I will be more than happy to answer your questions. I have the chat in front of me, so I can see the questions that are being asked, especially on the GateIO community. Now, we have an hour to do this stream. It's more than enough time to talk through everything to do with the project, everything to do with GateIO, and just let me log in to the chat again because I have just been logged out. Give me a second to get into the chat room, which I am now in. So I can see any of your questions that you may have. Please ask on GateIO chat if you have any questions about the project. And don't ask me, is it time to buy or sell? Or is it a good time to buy on spot? Or any of the default questions underneath, because it doesn't apply to this token yet. It's not live for trading on GateIO. Ask me about the tokenomics, ask me about the project, the team, anything you want. I am monitoring this closely. And you'll have to excuse me, I do have a little bit of a cough. So as you can see, bottom left-hand corner, we're trying to get towards 200,000 followers. Make sure to follow us on GateIO. I think we are up to 2,770 followers on GateIO. We're not far off 3,000. And I remember not too long ago, we were below 2,000. So a big thank you to the GateIO community. We do try and act like a family on this channel. So if you join the Crypto Warehouse team on GateIO, you become one of the family. We have a Crypto Warehouse chat on GateIO that you can join and ask us any questions about any coin listed on GateIO or about to be listed on GateIO, and we will answer those questions. And don't forget, at the end, in the conclusion, I will answer any questions that you have about the project. Now, before we begin, I am very quickly going to give you the risk warning, and then I'm very quickly going to go over the GateIO startup hub, where you will find all of these tokens. So the startup project itself is still in its initial stage. Factors including the operation and underlying technology of the project and other related regulatory activities might contribute to significant risks. Advanced tech and financial knowledge is required. You need to know what you're doing. The volatility of the market is high and the price might fluctuate drastically. We're going to talk about that at the end. And you might not be able to withdraw all or some of your tokens when it is live. There may be liquidity issues. These things can happen. Bullish or bearish, says New Blood. I am going to go through the project and then I'm going to tell you if I am bullish or bearish. What I would say as a rule of thumb is very simple. If Bitcoin is coming down, everything will come down. If Bitcoin is going up and then pauses, everything will go up and pause. Just give me a second. My camera is playing up. Give me 1 second while we get this back live. This would have to happen on the live now, wouldn't it? Give me a moment to re-plug in the camera and then we will get going. This is absolutely typical. Come on, work. Everybody is seeing a blurred version of me right now. There we go, we're back in the room. That will teach me for trying to adjust my mouse. So, there are the risks inherent in any project. This is the most important section, I think, on the platform, which is the section that tells you about what projects excuse me, are available on here. And it seems to have moved. But you have the startup section here. This is where we're going to begin. And this is what's important. Lots and lots of people coming to chat. Remember, ask questions. This is a two-way stream. I'm not going to sit here and just talk for an hour about this project. If you want to know about the project, ask me questions in chat. Right then, so the startup section of GateIO, as you can see, they have now over $124 million they have given away to the GateIO community. You can take part from holding as little as $10. Okay, that's all you need, $10. And that would allow you to take part in the startup. Okay, down here, you can see the various different allocations. These tokens have gone live. Some of them are not live. Some of them are about to go live. They're all in different stages. Okay. Now, the one thing that should strike you about this section is the sheer volume of new tokens being listed on GateIO, and the fact that as a GT holder or as somebody that has tokens on the platform, you are able to claim the majority of these. And claiming is easy. You click 0, free to claim on a project. It takes you over here. You press notify me. And then we tick the box. We press the button. And that is it. What happens now is that when this token goes live, I will receive my allocation of those tokens depending on whether you're a GT holder or a non-GT holder. You'll be able to claim. So you can see some of these projects are GT specific. So GT holders get a bigger share of the pie from these tokens, whereas holding tokens such as Bitcoin or Ethereum on the platform, they are exchange related. So this token we're talking about today is a reward to people that hold GT token. If you don't have any GT token, I believe you can enter the lucky draw. If you hold a minimum of 10, you're guaranteed 1 share. It's 1 share for every 10 GT token that you hold. Now, when I first started talking about this, GT token was about $6, $5. We started stacking it then. I said on one of the streams on GateIO that I need to buy more. I got as high as, I think I got 25 GateIO tokens, and suddenly the price is $22. So GT token has almost 4x'd in 3 months. It's gone from 6, let's call it 6, to 22. Okay, that's almost 4x'd in that short space of time. So as an investment, GT token might not be a bad one. Now, the one we're focused on today is a Akuma Inu, which is a meme coin. We're going to go through the website in a second, but we're going to go and explain as much as we can. Meme coins, by their very nature, don't have much of a roadmap or a tokenomics or anything like that, but we do have a chart to look at the price action of Akuma Inu. So all is not lost on this, and that's why I'm saying it's a two-way stream, because there isn't an awful lot to cover in the time we have. So questions are what makes this stream. And don't forget as well If you do ask questions, I will be able to answer them as best I can. Okay, let us move on. So we've read you the risk warnings, the project introduction. Forged in the frenzied fires of market volatility, Akuma Inu has emerged as the embodiment of the degen spirit, wild, unyielding, and relentless in the pursuit of crypto supremacy. We are the next big dog on base. There is your first clue. This token is a base token, very similar to one of our favorite tokens, which is Brett on base. That for me is going to have one of the best runs of the bull run. Good morning, Eugene, and good morning, Chris. Welcome to the stream. I am trying to keep on top of all of the chats. It is a little bit difficult at this moment in time because my phones are playing up. Everything is playing up at the minute. So I'm just keeping an eye on what is going on. Right. Okay. There we go. So that is the project. It's a meme coin. It's on base. I'm a very bullish on base. It's associated with a very big exchange, number one. And of course, the big thing to understand about base is that it doesn't have a token. There is no base token. So Solana has Solana. Ethereum has Ethereum. Base does not have a token. There is no base token. So what you do if you want to invest in the base layer 2, you really need to buy the tokens that are on base. We've talked about them before. So as well as Brett, you've got Aerodrome, which is the big DEX over on base. That token's done incredibly well. Akuma Inu, has launched on base. And we're going to go through, like I said, we're going to have a look at CoinGecko as well and tell you all about it. I really do apologize. I'm still suffering from a cold. So the token economics, currently Akuma Inu has a use case of trading cryptocurrency online. It does have a very well detailed white paper, which I haven't seen, by the way, and a website, social media platforms, Telegram and Twitter, which we're going to go and have a look at, as well as a big community. Akuma Inu was launched on the Base network, the Builders Chain, it is called, to establish a solid foundation and community on one of the most promising blockchains for the future of crypto. Akuma Inu has already reached the #2 meme coin spot via market cap valuation. Now, we all know that Brett is #1 on base, so Akuma is now #2, so a good sign. Again, token allocation 100% has been launched to the community at TG, Token Generation Event. What does that mean and why is that important? Well, just to put it into context, Trump and Melania both launched with 20% of the token being put in circulation. 10% went into the liquidity pool and 10% went to the community. So unlike this, which is 100% out there, so no more tokens will ever exist. They're all there. Trump and Melania, which everyone's hyped about, they only have 20% of their tokens. 1 in 5 of their tokens are in circulation, which means, ladies and gentlemen, 4 in 5 of their tokens are going to be put into circulation over the next 2, 3, 4 years. That will increase the circulating supply. That will put downward pressure on the price. And the people calling for $100, $500 Trump, yes, it may go to $100, $150 in the short term, but over a very long period of time, it will come down based on the sell pressure. This is not the case with Akuma. Akuma has launched all of its tokens on day 1. There won't be any more tokens produced. That is the end of it. So what you see from the price action and what you see from the tokenomics is what you get. There are no nasty hidden surprises. So that's pretty much it from the startup page, which is on GateIO. Now we're going to go across to the website. Now you'll have to bear with me because this is very, very garish. I am not a fan of grey text on a white background, so much so that I can barely read what's in front of my eyes. You can see me, I'm lit up like a Christmas tree right now. Again, we don't need to read too much of this. We've already read that section. There is a nice video though, which we will play with the sound off. So Akuma Inu, Very nice produced video. I've watched this just before I came live. Again, this video might not mean a lot to you, but there's thought gone into producing videos like this. It's very Grand Theft Auto, Sin City, and you know, I've talked about Mew an awful lot on this channel. Mew is one of my favorite meme coins, and they produce high quality videos. Again, this is a high quality video. It's not some cheap $50 video produced. It's a very well produced video. As you can see, it's going to the moon. And there he is on some kind of rocket heading towards, I imagine that could be Mars, maybe. I thought it might be the moon. And there he is. So very, very Grand Theft Auto, which is pretty cool. The graphics I've always liked. I've played Grand Theft Auto since it became an FPS. I didn't play the top-down version of that, but this is a really good video, and I think it sets the vibe. To use the youngsters' terms, it sets the vibe for the project. And again, it might not seem like a lot because it's only a 2-minute video, but it shows that there's thought gone into this project. I mean, you look at Melania. What does Melania have? It has a landing page with a picture of Melania. It has some text and a contract address, okay? Akuma have gone and paid for this video to be made, okay? They have invested in the project. Now, that for me is a green flag, because we look at many other projects. Even Brett, when Brett first launched, didn't have a video. It was just a screen. I think I did a review of Brett a year ago, maybe. I was impressed by Brett because it was on base. That's the thing. If Brett was on Solana, I don't think it would have got the traction or the eyes. Akuma is the second largest cryptocurrency on base. That could be one of the reasons they chose base. Now, again, down here, we don't need to worry about any of this down here because you're going to be buying it on GateIO in about 48 hours time. So you don't need to go and buy it anywhere else. This is where you want to go and buy it from. And for those of you that are watching on YouTube, if you have a GateIO account, we have a red envelope dropping in 3 minutes. So you will get rewarded by Crypto Warehouse for watching this video. So make sure to give us a follow on GateIO. Make sure to comment in chat. I'm looking at the chat. There's loads of people in chat, loads and loads of people. I can't keep up with the number of people in chat. I'm trying to catch your messages. It's very difficult, but drop a message in chat. Say hello. Let me know you're there. I know Eugene is there. I know Chris is there. So this is a base meme token, Akuma Inu. And again, it has some cool stuff in the pipeline. An AI generator. That's coming soon. I've been reading about that. Okay. Here we go. 666 billion. 666 million. 666,666 tokens. There. Or, in short, just under 667 billion tokens. Again, an awful lot of tokens, so don't expect this token ever to get to $1, okay? A lot of people out there don't understand tokenomics. It's very simple. If you have 1 trillion tokens, you're very unlikely to ever see a $10 version of that token. In this instance, if it goes to 1 cent, it will have a market cap of 6.6 billion. Okay, that's not that high compared to a lot of projects out there, but for a meme token at this moment in time, apart from Shiba Inu, apart from Doge, you don't have many. For example, Dog with Hat and Bonk, they're about the $2 or $3 billion mark. This token's not up there yet, okay? But it has time. We're in a bull run. Everything goes crazy in a bull run. Now, they've got a trading competition live, which we're not going to talk about. And these are the values. Now, again, I can't read a lot of this because it's not... I just can't read it. The screen, I've got a very bright screen at the minute. So, it's not merely a token. It's the birth of a legend. Where have I heard that before? With a supply of just under 667 billion, it represents the ultimate challenge to Doge, Shiba, and their kin. Promising an epic saga of conquest, strategy, and community spirit, the battleground of the base blockchain has never witnessed a contender quite like Akuma Inu. I keep wanting to say Akuna Matata, okay? Now, I do apologise to all of you out there, but I can't help it. With its unparalleled speed, efficiency, and near zero transaction fee, we are all about creating a big wave with many tokens, as our price is set where anyone can join. A lot of meme coins on base are 1 to 5 cents. We aim to make it cheaper so everyone can come in and enjoy the DJ fun. And this is the coin market address, which we're going to go and look at. I have got CoinGecko as well. Always good to check them. Now, what I would say is that's a very, very valid point about the project, okay? Which I will take 2 seconds. Hello, Jakob. Good broadcast. Thank you, kind sir. You can see me in the bottom corner waving to you. I am like one of the borrowers. I am not really that small. I am actually 6'3", but there we go. Now, this is a very important point that they're making here. You are in crypto. You understand tokenomics. You understand the supply of Bitcoin and Ethereum and Solana. You know all of that. Retail haven't got a clue. Now, psychologically, if I said to my aunt, okay, listen, you've got a choice of buying 1 Bitcoin for $100,000, or you can go and buy 100 million Akuma Inu for $100. Which one do you think my aunt will pick? She will pick Akuma Inu. Now, I know that might not make any sense to you, but retail don't make sense. Circulating supply and total supply are a massive part of what price a token goes to. But psychologically, it makes a huge difference as well. People are more inclined to buy a token with a bigger supply because the price is cheaper. And that does apply to other projects as well. It applies to Shiba Inu. It applies to Pepe. It doesn't apply to Doge. But Doge is really only 35 cents. So even then, you can pick up 100 Doge for 35 bucks, as they say in the land of Trump. From your point of view, now that you know this and we're heading into the bull run, you know that these coins that are listed on the likes of GateIO, when people download the GateIO app in September to buy the top, which is what they need to do for us to sell, they will go and look at meme coins. And this is a very funky looking meme coin. Shiba and Doge and Pepe and Bonk as well, they're all very cutesy. This is the coin that conquers, according to their website. So the chances are retail will buy maybe $100 of 5 or 10 different meme coins, because they will not want to pay $8,000 for an Ethereum or $150,000 for a Bitcoin. I know, and you know, that you can buy Satoshis. They don't, okay? They still value Bitcoin as Bitcoin, and that's the difference. So when you look at things like this, don't laugh at the circulating supply. A lot of people that watch us, that talk to us about the circulating supply, just don't get it. We know that there are just under 1 trillion tokens, okay? But if you go and look at Disney stock got to $300. And what did they do with the Disney stock? They created 4 shares for every 1 share of Disney stock. And why did they do that? Because the share price was getting too high. So by reducing the share price from $300 down to whatever it ended up being, $75, they made the shares look cheaper. They did a share split. When you have the likes of Warren Buffett, who has his own company, their shares are worth $600,000 a share. And if you own one of those shares, you can go to his Davos convention once a year. But they realized it was too expensive for people, so they made a second share. and that share is $25 or $30,000, something like that, but you can't go to his convention. So they made it for poor people. The way that Porsche makes the Porsche Boxster for poor people that can't afford Porsche. So people can laugh at circulating supplies. I don't laugh at circulating supplies. I laugh at people that say that a token with this number of tokens can go to $1. It's clearly never going to happen. But it could go to a cent. And that is fine, because you shouldn't look at that. You should look at your return. If you get into a project that's at $100 million and it goes to $1 billion, you've 10x'd your money. You shouldn't care about the number of tokens, and you shouldn't care about the token price. You should care about the amount of money you have in your pocket. So there is a distinction between laughing at somebody that thinks this can go to $1 and then laughing at the circulating supply. One is warranted and one isn't. And that's what you need to bear in mind. So when they make this statement, they are actually making a very valid point that you should buy this token not on the premise that it will go to $1 a share, but we are going to look at the share price or the token price in a minute. And that's what you should look at, because that's what matters. Let me very quickly keep an eye on the chats as we are going. Give me 1 second, make sure I don't miss out on anything. 666, yes, I know. The thing is with 666, it's it's a price. Oh, sorry, it's a number, which is good luck in some cultures and terrible luck in other cultures. The same as number 7 is massively spiritual in the Asian culture. So I get all that. Same as the dragon and the color red and things like that. So anyway, now this is where we're going to move on and have a look at. We've got the chart on CoinGecko, but before, I'm really sorry about this cough. It is very, very tickly. Now then, CoinGecko is a better website to look at than CoinMarketCap, but it's never a bad thing to compare. So on here we can see the total supply and max supply and circulating supply are all 3. We have a triumvirate of matching numbers, which is a good size. We've got the liquidity pool coming in at 5.5 million. We have a market cap of 450 million. That is a very decent market cap. And we're going to have a look at the chart on CoinGecko. I want to run you through here. It's on base. We've got the website up. We've got the X account to look at as well. Down here, you can see the highs and the lows. If we go over the last month, you will see that we've had our peak where we went up there. If we go to market cap, for example, this will show you better. It reached a market cap of just under $1 billion. Okay, we're at 450. So let's say we're at 50% of where the price of the token got to. Now, we're going to get rid of this one because Coin Market Cap has a habit of crashing my streams, and we don't want to crash my streams. That's the last thing we're going to do. So let's go and very quickly have a look at CoinGecko, which is easier on the CPU. Hello, Buck. I hope you are well. Smash the like button. Say hello in chat. Right then, so this is the CoinGecko version of the chart, easier for me to look at. CoinMarketCap valuation, same again, 453 million. 24-hour trading volume, 5.4. Again, the more exchanges your token is listed on, the more trading volume you will have, okay? And also, you will have decent liquidity as well. The more you are on. The objective really as a token is to get as many eyes on your token as possible. And that comes from doing collabs with GateIO, listings on GateIO, giveaways on GateIO. And remember, let's get back to this. You're getting free tokens. If you're a GT holder, you're getting free tokens for taking part in this startup. Free tokens in a $450 million project. Now, most of the time we do reviews on here, the tokens are not launched, or it's a TGE event. And that's not the case with this one today. Akuma Inu is or has been live. Does it have a date stamp on here? Let's go back to the first date. So November the 27th last year. So it's been live for a month and a half, almost 2 months it's been live. And it's got to a $450 million market cap. Now, many of you may not have heard of it, but as far as I'm concerned, this is a success story. Now, you can complain about the fact it's down pretty much 50% from its all-time high. Okay? That's irrelevant. That was its first pump. Okay? Meme coins fall into one or two categories. Ones that are pumps and then dumps. They tend to get to very low market caps. Maybe they top out at $100 million market caps and then they fall away to obscurity. Then you get a second class of meme coin which will break through those ceilings. 100, 250, 500, and then a billion. They are all psychological barriers for meme coins. If you've ever studied the market caps of meme coins, you will know what I'm talking about. Whenever we talk about buying a meme coin, especially at this stage in the market, you buy anything over a $300 million market cap. That's the meme coin bottom line for me. Anything below that, it's not likely to be listed on the decent exchanges like GateIO, and you're more likely to get rugged. $453 million market cap puts this project up there with, in my opinion, the likes of Mu, which are, again, one of the tokens I mentioned earlier. So this is a really decent chart. Okay, if you look at the market cap, that hasn't changed. Again, it topped out at 850 million. So where I was saying before about the ceilings, 100, 250, 500 and a billion, this broke between here, which was December the 28th and January the 11th. So in 3 weeks, this broke the 100, the 250, the 500 is up here, and then it got to 800 billion. So it got rejected off the $1 billion project line. Now, again, that's not significant. That's the first time it approached that market cap. What you need to do is say to yourselves, how many projects are there on base, meme coin projects on base that I want to go and have a look at? Now, if we go back to CoinMarketCap for a second, just so you understand the psychology of what I'm talking about. If we just go and look at the meme coins, just give me 1 second. For those of you that don't know, by the way, if you go to the search bar on CoinMarketCap and you go to categories and you type in meme, it will give you all the different categories and then break down all of the different categories by what you've searched for. So these are top meme coins by market cap, okay? And down here, you obviously have the likes of Doge and SHIB, which we've been talking about, which are in the $1 billion mark. But you'll see, as I said before, there aren't many 1 billion plus market cap meme coins, and that's where the likes of Akuma, that's their next step. So don't see this retracement here as a pump and dump. I can't guarantee the future, of course, but it's the second largest meme coin on base. Now, the largest is, of course, Brett, which is coming in at 871 million. Now, look at the price that we got to on the market cap of Akuma. It got to 854 million. The current market cap of Brett is 871 million. I don't think that's a coincidence. And the reason I don't think it's a coincidence is Brett is number one. The challenge of Akuma is to overtake Brett. People will look at the charts and say, Akuma's got to 750, 800 million, Brett's at 1.2 billion. I don't know whether it's time for Akuma to take the number one spot, so I'm going to sell. And that additional sell pressure will have brought the price down. People have taken profits because, like I said to you a minute ago, in 2 weeks, you 7x'd your money. In 2 weeks, you 7x'd your money. You'd put $100 in here, you had $700 here. You're going to sell $500 or $400 there. That's it. That's what you're going to do, okay? And that's what you should do if you are doing things properly. So now we know the psychology of where we are with Akuma. If we move further down, we're not going to go too much further down. We are going to go to the area which Akuma is in. Now, I mentioned that you should be looking at anything above a $300 million market cap, okay, which is some ways way down there. But if you look at the coins that are near the project, Goatius Maximus, GOAT, Book of Meme, massive fan of that project. Snek, probably the biggest meme coin on Cardano. Dog, which is the Bitcoin version. Meme, which is one that I've got a little bit of. Peanut, which of course is the one that came out of the travesty of the squirrel. So it's in very good company and it's in a very good position. 244 market cap for a meme coin is pretty good going. It's up 44% in the last 24 hours. So it's had a good bounce. That's how we see whether this coin is going to be a success or not. Is this 453 going to approach 500 or 600? And at the start of the stream, I said, it depends on what Bitcoin does. If Bitcoin goes to $90,000 in the next week, 2 weeks, this is going to tank. Probably, I'd say below 200 million. I don't think that's going to happen. I think Trump is going to announce the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve at any point in the next week. And Cynthia Lummis is going to come out and she's going to talk about it. Okay? So that's going to happen. And that's why you shouldn't be panicking about what hasn't happened yet. You should be looking at what is in front of your eyes. And what's in front of your eyes is bullish market sentiment, Trump in power, Gary Gensler gone, the gloves are off, new ETFs coming, Solana, XRP, Litecoin, new ETFs are coming all along the way. So you should be looking upwards, okay? Excuse me. So if that's the case, where is my next move for Akuma? My next move for Akuma is to break the $850 million market cap and go for $1 billion. That's my next move for Akuma. Now, I'm not saying that. I don't hold any. I'm telling you how I see the psychology of it. Now, the question is it going to have enough momentum to crush Brett? Okay? Is it going to take out Brett, or is it going to move in conjunction with Brett? The issue is liquidity on the base chain. Is there enough money on base to have two $1 billion meme coins? I think there is. And I think there is because we're not talking about Solana. If we go up the list and we look at Solana, you know, you've got Trump on Solana. Bonk is on Solana. I'm just picking a few random ones out. Pingu, which is an Ethereum-based NFT project, launched its token on Solana. Dog with hat, Solana. So lots of Solana coins in there. This is the biggest Brett coin. This is the second biggest base coin. So I think there's enough liquidity on base to hold and sustain two meme coins. I think getting to the point of having 5 or 6 $1 billion meme coins on base is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. So that's where I think we are with the charts. Now, one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to bring up the markets because it will show GateIO competition, and that is not what we're here to do. We're here to review the project on behalf of the GateIO customers. So that's where we are with the market. How long do we have left? Let me go and have a look. I want to make sure I don't overrun. We've got 20 minutes left and we are not that far through. We're down to memes and charts, which is good. Okay. So we're not that far behind. I thought I'd gone off on an absolute tangent. So we've got plenty of time. Okay, good. Now, again, I'm going to be really honest, okay? I've never heard of this project. Akuma Inu, never heard of it. The reason I've never heard of it is this. The token only took off at the end of December. That's why I've never heard of it, okay? Every other coin on here, I can go through the news on these coins. I can talk about the Pingu launch. I can talk about Doge, SHIB. I can't talk about Akuma being in the news because it's come out of nowhere. You know, there's an awful lot of tokens down in the 100 million mark, and that's broken through. So for me, so far, pretty impressed, okay? I'm pretty impressed because I've not heard anybody talk about this project. Nobody's talked about it. I don't see it being talked about on Crypto Banter or BitBoy or Altcoin Daily or that Martini guy. I've not seen anybody else talk about it. I've not talked about it. I'm not saying I'm as big as those guys, but I haven't talked about it either. So again, these are positive signs. Now, oops, we're going to move on from these charts. And we need to go back to here. Now, we're not going to go through the Telegram group because I don't want to talk too much about Telegram. I don't know if I can get the screen up in front of you. So what we're going to do is we're going to have a look at the X account. And when it comes to meme coins, I try and do these streams in the same order every time. So I go through the startup project, the website, the tokenomics, the white paper. I try and review them all in the same way. Not because I'm a one-trick pony, but because I want you guys to be able to understand the flow. And then if you understand the flow, you can focus on what I'm saying. Rather than jumping back and forth between X and Y and Z, I try and do it in the same pattern. And that is the key. Now, Akuma Inu, something that I've just noticed is AI. We spoke about them launching the AI generator on their website. That's coming soon. So this is clearly something that they are going to be working on. 71,000 followers is not bad. Remember, the one thing I always say when we review projects on here, click the follow button, turn the notifications bell on. If I sit here and say, do your own research, what does that mean? As far as meme coins are concerned, follow their X account. You can hold the token on GateIO. You can trade and short and long on GateIO. But you are going to get the information you need to make that decision from X. You are not going to get it from me. You're not going to get it from a video that I made 3 months ago. You're going to get it from their X account. That's what you need to do, okay? I am not going to sit here and sell you a token. It's not my job. I am not a salesman for Akuma Inu. We are not sponsored by them. I'm here to review it. If you don't believe what I am saying, I've presented all the facts so far. Somebody in chat before said, am I bullish or bearish? Right back at the start of the chat, I can't even get to the messages. The answer is I am bullish so far. Tokenomics stack up, the chart stacks up, the fact it's on base stacks up. It's a solid project. It's a $450 million market cap. As a meme coin goes, if I'm reviewing this as a video, there's nothing I can see so far which would make me worry about this token. I need to go and check chats. Give me a second. Make sure that I can see everything that is being said. Yeah, I totally agree with that. Totally agree. Basically, the message was very simple. It looks like it's an AI meme coin. Okay. Yes, it does look like an AI meme coin. That's exactly what it looks like. And we've covered some AI projects on GateIO in the last few weeks. You'll know we've talked about AI16Z, we've talked about virtuals, and I've talked about AIXBT. So this does look to me like they are going down the route of AI. And that might just be to get eyes on them. If that's the case, fine. Right, so there's the community founder, Akuna Godbreaker. Destroyer and builder of words. Akuma, Maxi, breaker of barriers, blockchain pundit, and space breaker. Very, very nice. In fortune and fire, we're unshaken by fear. Akuma Inu, holders, our path is clear. He even knows how to rhyme. There we go. Another little video for you, which we should probably put on without the sound. I don't want to be copyright struck. Now again, GateIO don't just want me to sit here and play videos and sit here and say nothing, and I totally agree with that. What I will say is, whether these videos are made in AI or not, these are very high quality videos, and I feel somewhat remiss that I haven't picked up on this project. I've known nothing about it, as I said 5 minutes ago. The quality of what they are producing is excellent. Whether it's done in AI or not, I don't care. What they're producing is excellent. Now, as you can see here, there is a battle going on between the meme coins. Akuma doesn't care. It's taking off to the stars on a rocket, leaving the likes of Doge and Shib on the boat. So again, these are really high quality videos. Really impressed. I'm being honest, I'm really, really impressed. And we're going to get on to the conclusion in a minute. I don't want to run out of time, actually. Let me just very quickly check. How long have we got? 14 minutes left. Crikey on a bike. Right, okay. Let me move on. So crypto world has been crazy right now. Elon Musk salute. It's a Roman salute. Again, getting in on... getting in on the craze, I think, is pretty cool. Really, really funky. Again, one thing we talk about on here as well is go and listen to their spaces. Okay, go and listen to their spaces. See what they've got to say about the projects. See what they've got to say. Get a feel for the project as well. And this is obviously the news that we have been talking about. GT holders exclusive. Akuma from the pilot section is now live. Hold no less than 10 GT to share $30,000 in Akuma. The more GT holding, the more free drops. This starts at 9 AM on the 22nd, which I believe was yesterday, and runs through to the 24th, which is tomorrow, with the claim link that I've shown you. Trading will begin at 1 PM on the 24th. So $30,000 for you from the GateIO startup section. It's for you, so it's free. Again, I'm not going to sit here and you know what? I am actually going to sit here. I am going to show you this because I think you need to see this. I've mistyped GateIO, haven't I? CoinGecko, sorry. There we go. Right, I'm going to show you something which I think you need to see, okay? If you're new to GateIO and you've just tuned in wondering who this man is, this crazed man who keeps coughing, I just want to show you something, okay? I want to show you the GT token. Now, again, it's not directly relevant to this video, but I think it is relevant to this video because... Okay, let's go back to 3 months. I think 3 months is probably the time to show you. Okay, so you need to hold 10 GT token to take part in this giveaway. Okay, now, had you bought them down here at $8, you'd have needed to have spent $83 to get those 10 tokens to then take part in this giveaway. As of today, you need $23 per GT token to take part, $230 to take part. So 3 months ago, you could have spent $80 to get in on the action. Now you've got to spend $230. Where do you need to go in 3 or 4 months' time? $40, $50? I mean, we're getting to a market cap now of 2.9 billion. Okay, compared to other chains, that's a decent market cap, but it can go higher. Certainly to 5 or 6 billion. Because in a bull run, GateIO will generate a lot of trading volume, and because of that, its value will go higher. So could we see a $50 GT token in the next 3 to 6 months? Yes, we can. That means that you're getting your 10 GT token to take part today. That's $230. In 6 months' time, that's potentially $500. So you've made $270 just off holding the token. And you can stake it, and you'll get 11% APR on that. Almost 1% a month. Almost, at this moment in time, $2.30 a month in GT token are yours because you're staking it. Then it goes to $500, getting $5 a month in free cash just by holding the tokens. Now, as well as holding the tokens and as well as making that return, you get to take part in all of these things. And they're not, you know, these things happen 3 or 4 times a day. So what? You might get $1 worth of Akuma today. You might also get $1 worth of any of those other tokens that are listed on here. So under the startup section, as I've said, it's not just about this project. It's about accumulating tokens that you either want to A, hold, or B, sell to GT or USDC, for example. So you've got Tico, Light, Akuma, Chirp, OBT, Axol, GPS, N3, NC. These are all tokens you can claim. You can claim them all. You can't pick one and then not be allowed to pick the rest of them. You get them all. You get every single one of those tokens. And all you need to do is hold, at this moment in time, $230 worth of tokens on the platform to get the GT, or a minimum of $10 of Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC to take part in the other startup sections. It's a no-brainer, okay? I did it when we were at $8. I thought I did it at $6. I did it at $8, okay? So I've got my 25, 30 GT token, whatever it might be. I got them at $8. They're now worth 3 times the amount I paid for them, okay? That's something you need to understand. Back to the show. So that's the post from GateIO. It went through the pilot section. It's now been put live. GateIO also run other competitions. You retweet, you tag 3 of your friends, you follow GateIO, you follow Akuma, you win $2,000. Again, GateIO is active, okay? It's active. And you need to follow these guys as well. I hope I follow them. I do, yeah. So you need to follow GateIO and GateIO Startup, because again, the same as following Akuma, you'll get to see who's in the pilot, who's launched on Startup, who's on Startup Mining. You'll get to see all of those things. So again, you can go down here, you can have a look at their AMAs. The takeover has begun. Very nice. Graphics are excellent. Really like that. That, of course, is Brett, plus some other meme coins knocking around there. You can just take part. And there's no reason for you not to take part. You can make... My screen is playing up. Give me a second. Trying to get back into where we are so I can see. Back in the chat now. Here we go. Okay, I can see everything now. So, that's the X account. Go and give them a follow. It's a no-brainer. We'll do one last video before we move on. Is this a dance? It's a dance. Can't play the music, I'll get banned. So yeah, just basically go and give them a follow on X. Follow GateIO Startup as well on X, and basically get involved and make sure you keep track of them. Now I've got 5 minutes left. Good morning, Tariq. I apologise profusely for my constant coughing. I think I've got that HGV cold. You know, the one where you get from driving big lorries. I think I've got the HGV cold. This is the Akuma review. For those of you joining us, this is a review for GateIO. Those of you watching over on YouTube, the link to GateIO is in the description. If you're watching on catch up, go to the link, come over. The two most important things you can do is follow Crypto Warehouse on GateIO and deposit $10, $20 onto GateIO so you can take part in the startups. There. Now then, let's go back very quickly to give you my conclusion, because I've run out of time. When do I never run out of time? That's the question. I run out of time all the time. Thank you. Yeah, you are most welcome. Also, don't forget, I do drop red envelopes on GateIO during these streams. So if you want some free crypto or free cash, you come over and I will give you a red envelope 25 minutes into the stream. So I know Tariq is trying to buy his Tesla. If he's on GateIO, he will get the red envelope, which will go towards buying his Tesla. Anyway, so I've only got about 4 minutes left. So I'm going to give you my conclusion on Akuma. And I'm going to be honest, because that's what I am here for. And that's what GateIO want, is honesty. I'd never heard of this project before. I had no idea who they were. I didn't know it was a meme coin. I didn't know it was on Base. I didn't know the size of the market cap. I knew nothing about this project before I researched this video. And the majority of my research ended up with me going, oh, that's pretty much all I said during my research. It's the second biggest meme coin on Base behind Brett. It almost broke $1 billion market cap. Okay? It fell just short of where Brett was. Now, I think that was a psychological thing where maybe people didn't want Akuma to overtake Brett. Maybe people profit took. Remember, you 7x'd your money from the end of December to the middle of January. You 7x'd your money. So there was a lot of profit taking on this project. The market cap and the price came down, found a bottom, and is now working its way back up. I think, more than likely, this is going to break $1 billion. To go from 450 million to $1 billion is 100% yes. I'm not expecting a Bitcoin correction in the next, probably in the next couple of weeks, certainly until we get the news about the strategic reserve. So I don't think we're going to get a correction. Because of that, if Bitcoin doesn't move and it's in this range of 101 to 105 for the next couple of weeks, the alts will run, the memes will run, Akuma will run. Now, you're getting a free airdrop of this token tomorrow. A free airdrop of this token tomorrow if you hold 10 GT. In my case, I've got 25, so I get 2 shares. You hold 10 GT, you get 1 share. That could be worth $1, $2, okay? If you hold hundreds of GT, you're obviously going to get a multiple of that. Do I think you should hold this? Oh, let's do the thing we normally do, which is buy, sell, or hold. Now, I think you hold. I don't think you sell today. And I don't say that about every token. I think you hold this token and you wait for the next market pump. And I think you'll find Akuma have another run at a $1 billion market cap. And because of that, you're going to 2x. So let's say you get $2 or $3 tomorrow. That's going to be worth $4 or $6 in a couple of weeks' time. It's worth holding it for that period of time. You might really love the artwork, really love the team having researched it. I would have no problem with you buying it at this price. At the end of the bull run, is there a reason why this can't go to 2 or 3 billion? No, there isn't. Well, that would be a 5 to 6x. So again, holding the token is not a bad idea. Buying at this price is not a bad idea, but I don't like advising people to buy tokens based on the fact that there's going to be an airdrop tomorrow. It could suppress the price. We might see a small correction to the downside. So if you do want to buy the token, tomorrow would be the best time to buy it, not today. And again, In a bull run, it could 5 or 6x. I don't see Akuma going above a $3 billion market cap. That's a 7x from where we are now. I don't see that. I think a 5x, absolutely possible. 7x, pushing it. Unless we have a blow off top, then we might be able to do it. Anyway, I have got 6 seconds left. So I have done for the stream. I'm going to very quickly check the messages. Hello, GateIO user. I hope you are well. Thank you for watching the stream. If you're watching on catch up, the most important thing to do is, if you're watching on YouTube catch up, go to the links below, get the GateIO link, come to GateIO, sign up, deposit some funds, and take part in these free startup giveaways. This is the last thing I'm going to say, and then I'm going to let you go because I appreciate that you all have busy lives. So this is the last thing I'm going to say. Go and buy some GT and go and sign up to GateIO. Okay? All of these projects on here, if you've got funds on the platform, and funds I mean $10, $20, you can take part. If you've got 10 GT token, which is worth $230, you can take part in everything. Okay? Look at all the projects. Every single one of them is live. There's the GT staking. You can stake and get nearly 11% back. Nearly 11% back. Okay? Go and have a think about that. It doesn't cost the earth. We are not talking about you having to have hundreds of thousands of dollars on GateIO. But come across, buy 10 GT token, stake them, you earn your 11% on them, and you get to take part in all of these giveaways. I don't know what else you want me to say. Anyway, thank you for watching to the end of the stream. Thank you, Chris, Tariq, Eugene, Velvet Rope, Hidden Agendas, GateIO user, and a big long number at the end, 50906. Thank you all for watching. You guys, as always, actually, let me look at the camera first. You guys have always been great. I have been Mike. Until the next video, adios.